Hi everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to what I'm almost thinking I should rename my channel the Challenge Channel. These videos, my goodness. I guess Spirit really wants me to come out of my comfort zone. So I just cleansed the pendulum. Okay, so part 2 of Armadillo Spirit. I have no idea why the video cut off. It just cut off. So I hope you saw on the video, I put it in the description when I finally got it to upload, which I tried all day yesterday and it wouldn't upload. So anyway, you don't need to know all the details. So it's uploaded. This is part 2. Welcome back. And I want to read the message from Armadillo Spirit. It was interesting yesterday after the video cut off. I tried to record a part 2, and I did. And then when I got it done, which I had to use a different camera, I realized that I hadn't read the message. So the whole thing was just kind of a disaster. But there's always a silver lining. So what was interesting was because this all happened, I had to step aside and sit down and try to figure out what was going on. And in the process, I had mentioned in the first video that there was a string of animals that came through when I was kind of meditating, and I felt like they were asking me to just skip the shuffling the cards and go directly to these animals that came in a string in my mind and work through them, which I will. In the process, I pulled out another book. If any of you know the author, Ted Andrews. Ted Andrews has a book called, I think it's Native Spirits, and then he has one called Plant Spirits. And this is a man who I believe is a shaman, and he has spent years and years studying animals and has a spirit animal guide listing in the book. And because I had to step away, I got to read more about the armadillo spirit. And so what I learned that I wanted to share also was that they are known for protection, and they can roll up in a ball if there's a threat and protect themselves, and they're considered lucky. So I thought that was interesting, and I did have something very lucky happen to me yesterday. I had asked the armadillo spirit specifically after this whole debacle with the video. I said, I feel like you're really strong. The presence is very strong, and can you give me a sign? And I got a sign. I got the sign almost identical to what I asked for, and it was absolutely magical. So let me read to you out of this book what the armadillo spirit wants to tell us. Learning to set healthy boundaries is the gift of armadillo spirit. You are entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that may have been okay for you in the past. This also means that you need to learn where you end and where others begin, what is yours to own and what is not. Know your limits and understand that it is an empowering choice to say no to what doesn't feel right. Armadillo spirit is here to tell you it's time to be honest with yourself about what you really want. Be clear on what you are agreeing to, declare what your needs are, and say no as a full sentence. These are aspects of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. Trust your body's signals, and you will know what to do. Armadillo spirit guides you in making good decisions that are grounded in a strong sense of what belongs to you and what does not. And that's just amazing, because yesterday, I think I mentioned in video, the first part of the video, that I was feeling like I was wanting to get a notebook and write down what do I love and what don't I love. And I did that. Part of the day I spent in reflection of that. And that's something that I'm going to spend even more time with. and be more intentional about, because I think that, I know me personally, and I think I said something about this in the first part, that others' interests have influenced my own. Or maybe I said that in the part 2 that I recorded that I don't think I'm going to upload, that I tried the first time. I don't know. Maybe I'll upload all 3 parts, but I doubt it. I think I'm just going to go with this one. I think what I mentioned in the second video was that I had been involved in a relationship where the relationship interests of the other person were things that really weren't healthy for me. And I went along with it for a while, but then realized that it wasn't going to lead me in a good direction. And so again, where do we, the pendulum's agreeing, well, of course, where do we give in to others and do things that we really wouldn't do if we were by ourselves? And do we need to set boundaries there? Or the opposite, have we set boundaries that are too tight and closed ourselves off when we need to be a little more open? So there was a lot to think about with this. So I am sending so much gratitude to the Armadillo spirit. Love, protection, healing, gratitude. It just turned out to be an amazing set of circumstances yesterday. Even though the video didn't load, it was a gift. It was a blessing in disguise that I had no idea when I was initially frustrated. So take a deep breath. Let's take another one. Maybe put your hand on your heart. We'll take a moment of quiet. We can just think about, where are our boundaries right now? And do we need to adjust them? Take another deep breath. There's some very strong energy here. I want you to feel yourself surrounded by the Armadillo spirit, and I want you to feel the protection. It's very strong. It's interesting. We're sending love and healing and protection intentions out to the Armadillo spirit today, like we do with all of the animals that we've felt led to, or plant spirits. But the Armadillo, this is incredibly strong. I don't know if you can feel it, but I can feel the energy coming back to us. And it feels a little different than the other animals so far. Or maybe a lot different. I do feel this is a strong message about boundaries. I don't know if you can see the pendulum jiggling. It does that sometimes, and that's when a really strong energy. Very powerful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of this as we send our loving energy out to the animal spirits and give gratitude for all of the ways that they work unseen, maybe in a different realm, or maybe even right in front of us. And just because we don't have communication that is, clear, like we can't speak to them, talk to them, and have them respond to us exactly in the way that we can another human, I feel they're very active. I also am feeling like in the coming days and months, we are going to be made aware of just how active they are behind the scenes. I look forward to that. I really do. So again, thank you for being here. I hope you saw part 1. If you haven't, please check it out. And I will be back again as we work through the list that I was given. Have a good day.